Heart Audio Cables presents the Cream Team Dream Stream. Kevin Pereira, Cassim G, and Fiona Nova welcome you to the Cream Team Dream Stream.
How the hell have you guys been? It's been so long since our last one, and I can't wait to catch up and not ask about this stupid little fucking hashtag that's been following me around the last few days. You got your little parrots to come in and squawk at me all week. Guess who doesn't give a shit? This guy.
Hey, Cass.
Suck one. Yeah?
Hey, Cass. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Cream Team Dream Stream.
Did you not hear any of what
Cass,
I just said? Was I on
well,
mute?
Hey guys.
hey, Fiona.
Hey, guys.
Hey, baby girl. What's up,
Hey,
Fee? How are
baby
you?
girl.
I went on a
So good to hear your
whole
voice.
thing. I said a whole bunch of stuff just then.
Wait, what did you say?
Well, I don't know if Cassim thanked our sponsor and welcomed everybody to the stream properly because when I started, I was responding to co-host, so it cut out for a second.
You know what? That's a
Right.
great point. Why don't you go ahead and mention our sponsors?
Okay, sure. I mean, you said it plural. As far as I know, there's only one person
Yeah, mention our
foolish enough
sponsors.
to squander their earnings on this nonsense, but that would be Hard Audio.
Weird.
We love Hard Audio. If you're in the market or if you have a need for any high quality audio cables or audio accessories as well, even treat yourself. Get some nice in-ear monitors and then get some quality cables that don't lose signal. You don't want degradation on the way to Sound Nation. Can't have that. So head over to Hard Audio. Use the promo code #Kevin Left Us.
That's right. We are also trying to come up with a new promo code link, so we will be taking suggestions from you all.
Yeah, that would be great. How about KWIO? Where are my KWIO fans in the audience? Big thumbs up if you're a fan of KWIO.
I don't think the people want it. I really don't.
It's so fun to say. It's so fun.
They don't want what?
They don't want KWIO because it's just a passing fad. And
Cass, why don't you tell us what it is?
Well, it obviously stands for Cassim something something something.
Yeah,
Cassim
sure. Yeah, that's very Quio of you.
That is so
It's so Quio. No, it's Quio. Well, I mean, you being so concerned with how it's actually said is to me the definition of KWIO.
It's honestly, you're absolutely correct, Kevin. You're just proving our point that this hashtag just needs to be here.
No, actually, I'll talk to James at Hard Audio about maybe just hanging on to the current promo code for a while until we can all kind of put our brains together and all approve one that we all no.
And the promo code never really made much sense to me, but I'm glad that it stuck. But if James wants to add a
maybe should that be the next promo code? KWIO?
No, I don't think that's gonna work, and I don't think it's gonna be. It'll probably only be for like 5% off. If you want the full 15, you're gonna want a different promo code. I'll tell you.
Yeah, and Cassim's never been able to offer the full 15, let alone the full 5. Am I right?
Okay, you can't slam Diego me.
My hands right now are coated in RV Pro silicone sealant and self-leveling lap sealant, and it is disgusting. I'm sure it's delicious, but it is disgusting. And I washed them. I gave them a good scrub, but I got to become one of those old men that have the orange scrub.
Yeah, you got
to have the lava soap. The lava soap, something with some microplastics in it, something that'll add to the island that's floating. Because my hands are not clean, and as I am touching them right now, they are sticking.
I miss the days of microplastics. I really do. Think about those days. We didn't have presidents that were going to jail. We all were making money. We were happier generally when Dove had microplastics in its body wash, and we used it, and we bought it, and we just spent so much goddamn time and energy in polluting our oceans. Weren't those better times?
Mampa. We got to make America microplastic again.
Mampa.
I was on the roof, Fiona. I was trying to make sure that all of our lap sealant is good because these RVs are built so shitty that every 2 years or so, everything just falls off of it.
Yours
So I
was
had to-
brand new,
I-
correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
And-
Latest and
and-
greatest
Yeah, I
technology
thought-
built so well that it's only got 4 million things wrong with it as opposed to 4,012,000. They're all shite.
interesting.
They're all garbage. And they'll say, like, oh, it's because we got to make them so light that you can travel down the road. It's no, they just make them so cheap and they fall apart. They last just long enough to not be the manufacturer's problem anymore.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And it's
just to cover that
100%. And it's laughable, but it's also like excruciating that if you go to any kind of RV Facebook group or whatever, they're like really support groups for survivors. You know,
Right.
you could spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on a rig and it doesn't matter. A year and 3 months later, all your furniture is going to be peeling. Your leveling jacks are going to be squirting hydraulic juice everywhere. Your lap sealant's going to be dissolving. You're going to have massive, massive leaks. Your PEX tubing is going to crack. And you know what? It's a little if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's giving.
Right?
It's a little.
Like that?
Oh no.
It's a little KWIO, but you know, but in the way that we all know it means, not in the way that
No.
Cassim's trying to co-op it like a real queer.
No.
Yeah, all three of us are in on this.
Mhm.
QYO.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I get it. It's so unfortunate. Cassim, you know, again, always a professional, always keeping us on time, doing a great job. And I don't say it enough, by the way, Cassim. Thank you so much for all you do for the Cream
Fuck
Team.
you.
Huge thumbs down in chats if we can, just to support Cassim, let them know that we actually
That's
give
not
a single
supportive.
shit.
actually
It's
not
what we
supportive.
do. It's what we. It's like a. It's a.
It's who we are. It's what
Thank
we
you,
do.
Fee. Thank you. And no, really, Cassim, thank you for everything you do. But unfortunately, on Saturday, Cassim had a hard out because I guess Ashley was streaming all day, so he had to leave.
Yeah.
And when he did, Fiona and I were wrapping it up, and Fiona was doing such a great job of wrapping up the
Thank
cast.
you.
Oh, Fiona, thank you. It's a privilege
Yeah.
to get to tap dance in your shadow. And I'll tell you what, something happened, and it was a bit of a bit of a big silly goof.
Yeah.
You know, not
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah. You can call it that.
And I'm gonna call it. I am gonna call it that, Fee. That's what I'm gonna do. And it was just a little silly goof, but it kind of spawned a bit of a mini movement, and it's unfortunate that Cassim wasn't there for it. But it does seem that
None
you
of
know.
this
But
happened.
it quite literally did, though.
No, it
quite
didn't. You guys are
literally did.
fucking faking it. I know. Once I left, you guys were
Faking
like,
what?
"Oh, wait, there's no one around. There's no one around to be funny anymore. Like, let's make him jealous.
Oh wow!
And let's
I
come
see.
up
This
with.
is
Did you check?
Let's come up with a fake thing."
Cass. You could just listen
And
to the
I'm too
recording.
old, honestly,
You can listen to the recording.
honestly, I'm too old for this. Be gaslit. You cannot gaslight me. I am flame retardant, and you will not
Well,
light me. You will not light
Okay.
me up. I am too.
I feel like you were
old
writing a
for this.
description, and that word auto-corrected to retardant. But listen,
It really
you
did.
know,
It really did.
KWIO baby.
Retarded.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
So
not
if
gonna
you're
work on
over-
me.
I'll just say if you're over on the Cream.team, if you're listening to this on Twitter, you're probably already there. There's not a lot of crossover in people who tune into this but aren't fully committed to whatever the fuck is going on with the three of us. But the Cream.team, it's our website. We're just having a lot of KWI over there. I'm sorry, Cass. I had a machine gun laugh as well. You're right to call me out. Real KW. KWIO. That was me. That was me just then, because I get tickled pink thinking about our amazing community. So head on over to the Cream.team. Head on over there. Put your internet machines there. That'll give you the Discord. We're all hanging out, having a good time. KWI. Fiona, how was your day, baby?
Well, today I streamed. I streamed at Kate Spot. That was fun. And then I went to do a little photo shoot with my friend. I'm kind of getting into some photography, trying to learn some of the tricks. So she lent me her body, which is great. And I just needed a model. And so yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like
she lent you her body.
Yeah, I thought you brought lenses and she lent you the body of like a DSLR. But you mean she gave you herself as a prop?
Her whole body.
She didn't give you a communion cracker, the body of Christ?
No, not the body of Christ, but her body.
The body of Christina.
Can we see this anywhere? Is this public?
Well, I just took it, so I'm gonna work on it.
Post it in the Discord.
Well, I didn't finish editing.
Do you need me to do the photo editing because I'm a Visco king?
No, because even though you are a Visco king, I will give you that.
Thank you.
I need to
Thank
do
you.
something else to this, so not what you're about to do. But I mean, great. Thank you so much for considering that.
Well, Fee,
Or giving me
what
that
kind of photos
option.
did we take?
Just kind of like it's not any sexy photos or anything. It's just like me trying to test out my flashes and stuff because I just got them. So yeah, they're like fashiony photos.
Are you spending money on equipment, or have you had this equipment?
I've had this equipment, but I haven't really like used it.
Mm-hmm.
And because the flash lighting, I'm really bad with lighting. I get confused.
Lighting is
So
not an easy thing, you know. I can help you
yeah,
with that.
you can.
Well,
Yeah, I know a little bit about lighting.
yeah, but Cassim, gaslighting doesn't actually help. It's a
Yeah,
very different thing.
gaslighting
She
not.
probably needs like bounce lighting or something,
I
fill
meant like
lights,
an
key
actual
lights.
LED
Yeah.
light. Like,
Uh-huh. Okay. All right.
is that okay?
But you're welcome to convince her that's not what she means, Cassim, because that is probably, your specialty.
You know what? One of these days, guys.
What?
KYO, KWIO. I'm getting the hang of it.
Yeah, no, you really are, buddy.
Well,
You really are.
Well,
Cass, how was
I'm
your
excited
Monday?
for
You still got those Earth magnets you're clacking together?
I still am.
Yeah, boy.
I just spent the last 4 hours with the chat working on a presentation that I got to give to the police department in No Pixel tomorrow morning, and I think they're really gonna love it.
Okay, so catch us up. What happened? I tuned in yesterday, or maybe it was 2 days ago. You had a red-headed dude, and you beat down a guy that you thought might have had some information outside of a building in a parking lot area or whatever. He had leather chaps on or something, and then he had nothing to do with the case. I saw that. I saw you clearing what looked like a police building. You were looking for a perp, looking for some sort of suspect.
Yeah.
What is happening? Can you catch us up with this character and what's going on in
I
this
don't
world?
understand the story.
Oh well, it just started. I am trying to be a new cadet on the SDSO police force, which is kind of like the Reno 911 of the Los Santos. And unfortunately, it's a little difficult to get a job as a Leo, a law enforcement officer in No Pixel.
I'm sure they're coveted roles, yeah?
They are coveted. There's quite a waiting list for them. Luckily, I do have a couple nice guys that are kind of telling me how to approach it. And essentially, I am like hanging around, not unlike somebody trying to join the Hells Angels. Before they give them the real jacket, they give them a vest that says prospect on it or something. You've got to like prove your worth, prove your salt to the people in the gang, and that's so kind of what I'm doing. And Massimo Gossamer, soon to be officer, is kind of a rude, crude, brash sort of pig man. And he's been tasked with presenting a PowerPoint presentation tomorrow of how to treat your coworkers with respect. And he really worked hard on it with the help of the chat today. And we have quite a presentation lined up for tomorrow morning at 11. So I hope you're all there to tune in and see it go down.
That's a lot of fun. Now, did you leverage, I know you said you use the community, did you leverage any AI creation tools to do it? I'm not trying to steer this conversation towards AI. I am just genuinely curious.
It's been, I do want to ask you a little bit about AI at some point, but no, the aesthetic has been Microsoft Paint.
Perfect.
And so we've been taking screen caps and with really bad Photoshops and some very good Photoshops from the folks on the Discord. And if you look at the Cream Shop, there are some.
That's what all of that was.
Some basic Photoshops that have been happening. Then I added some text.
Okay,
and,
that because I went in there earlier and I was like, it's very Kilo Whiskey India Oscar.
A little Kilo.
It was very Kilo Whiskey India Oscar. But that's sick, So that's cool that you're going to give the presentation. And now, will the success of this presentation will that affect your ability to be a law enforcement officer in your little video game? Your cute little video game that you play?
Yeah.
Well, when you say it like that, Kev, it's kind of like you're minimizing it a little bit. And,
no, you should run your apps full screen. G-Sync runs better that way usually. But if
Why would Kevin
Okay, all
minimize?
right.
But thank you, Fiona. Yeah, I don't know if that's Kasim's
Okay.
insecurities bubbling up to the surface once again,
Oh,
but
I mean,
pop, quiz.
Two
I mean-
gaslighters. Just you guys
What?
think that you guys are some sort of team, some sort of duo, if you will.
Wow.
And I am so retarded that you guys can't even
Oh,
Yeah, here,
like you guys
here we
can't
go.
ever imagine ever lighting me up because it's not
Okay.
possible. Okay, I'm too mature and I'm too smart for you guys.
Okay.
And it's not gonna work.
Um,
Take that gaslighting somewhere else. And I will have you know my last gas bill, speaking of, was $853. That's up from the usual $6 a month.
I got to Natty Gas is through the roof right now. Now, why is yours so high, Kasim?
I have no idea.
You
The
got a
last
leak?
2 months, it's been in the 800s. I don't think I have a leak.
Is it
Don't think
just
so.
is it just Natty Gas bill, or is it gas
It's just
combined with
Natty
other
Gas.
things? Really?
No,
You
it's
SoCal
just Natty
gassing?
Gas.
Or are you Edison?
Edison.
Ooh, that's why. That's why.
What is going on?
You know, the price of Natty Gas went huge up, bigly up.
It did go up, but mine went way too high. It went way too high.
You must be in a higher. Are you now? You're not. Are you using Natty Gas for your hot tub? Question
No,
mark?
it's all electric.
That's all electric?
The only thing I use it for is my heating, is my furnace. So it's like
The one in the meth den?
is,
The one where you're cooking all that blue crystal?
yeah. I have a heater in my home. Okay, I've
So
installed a brand new
bougie.
AC and heater in my home.
So bougie. You should have gone with Energy Star, bro.
It's all Energy Star. You can't buy anything that's not Energy Star.
Here it is.
Star Performer in the chat, you're banned. Thank you. KWN. Anytime I see KWIO, you're banned. Clobber in Time made me a wonderful little character poster that I'm going to use during the presentation to sign off with tomorrow night, or tomorrow morning. It's going to be great.
Is it
Natty Gas
I'll blast
through
your
the roof.
ass? Is it that one? Because that's what
I'll blast your ass.
Massimo
Yeah.
Gossamer says a lot.
Massimo Gossamer, soon to be officer.
He says that?
He says I'll blast your ass a lot. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of photos of him with like Mel Gibson, with Andrew Tate, with Joe Rogan and the gang.
Oh,
the whole
wow.
presentation is sponsored by Onnit.
Oh, sick! Those nootropics, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the character is an extension of you as it hangs out with all of your mentors and your gurus and your heroes. That's cool. Not all heroes wear capes, you know. Some of them are
listen to
coated
more
in
Lex
cigar ash.
Friedman, but he doesn't platform the people that I like. So
he's trying.
Is he?
I love these
Is he
Photoshop.
trying?
I think he's trying to get there slowly but surely. He's got.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Wow, I'm enjoying these Photoshops in the Discord. Bless all your hearts. Thank you, Creamies, for these. That's good times. Oh, and there you are on the set of Joe Rogan. You were at the or Massimo Gossamer, I should say, was there, hanging out. Yeah, the Burt Kreischer in the background. That's fun. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's really good. I would post them all to the Discord right now, but I think we'll wait until the presentation tomorrow. This photo, this King of Bacon photo with me, with the photo that is banned, but I'll let it slide because it's just the sort of the eyepiece there.
Yeah.
On a Gimp's bodysuit whipping Kevin, who's curled up in a little ball with some raccoon. This is really good.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
Yeah, once again, guys, please tune in to the Cream.team. It is our visual live feed representation of what it's like in the minds of all the retardants in the crowd that are watching this, and it is something that we're going to incorporate in our live show, which hopefully we have our first live video Cream Team Dream Stream this Friday.
Yeah,
the Airstream.
If y'all have like actual details of what time and where and how and whatnot, I don't need it now. I don't even need it, to be honest. Although, I mean, I guess a heads up as to when I'm expected, if at all, would be cool.
Yeah,
but our mods would
Fiona,
like it. Our mods would like it. I saw that in one of the rooms. They were saying like, "Hey, what the fuck?"
Yeah,
and I was like, I don't
it's
know.
up to Fiona. They can fucking first
This
of all they can
this
fucking
cast
settle
is
down.
full creep, and it's hard to pin it down.
It's up to Fiona because her and Kate are the ones driving out from the east side, so they want to avoid traffic. I'm assuming, so they might come like late morning.
Well, we have to also we're doing a test setup.
Right.
Tomorrow we're doing a case is coming over to help set up, and so after the stream tomorrow, Casey will be here, and hopefully get everything ready for Friday.
Love it.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I think you guys are really gonna like it. We're gonna be uncomfortably close, and I think that's gonna add a lot to the sort of vibe and the look and the feel. And with the addition of Case there, I think we're ready to take this shit to the next level. I really think that.
Wow.
I don't disagree.
Amazing.
You're not paying attention, are you? You're answering
No, I'm
texts,
paying
and then you're.
attention. What do you
Fiona.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Caston's being a little quick.
I mean, he's always being like that. Like, this is not new.
Should we talk about, because when he did leave, we both talked about how concerned we are about him. Do we want to air this now or now?
Classic gaslighting.
Okay.
That's classic gas. There's nothing.
What's gaslighting for your friends to be?
First of all, can you define what gaslighting is?
Gaslighting
Because
is making me think something is wrong with me by saying we're worried about you when everything is great.
Oh, so the definition of gaslighting is actually specifically about you.
So sorry, I care.
Yeah, no,
Sorry,
your caring is gaslighting. When you left my house the other day and you're like, I'm worried about you. Everything's fine. And you want me to sit here and be like, is something wrong? Am I doing something wrong?
Yeah, no, heaven forbid your friends would want you to self-reflect when literally everybody in your life thinks something is wrong with you.
Nope.
I just thought something was not okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry that
Hey, Fiona, no, it sounds like our friend's just fine. It sounds like we should just not be concerned. It sounds like he's totally fine and healthy and great. Yeah, continue.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, we get it's what you're trying to say.
I get it. I get it completely. 100%.
I get it.
I get it.
QEIO!
And there's some confusion in the Discord. Apparently we're doing a bad job at explaining this, according to X13. The Patreon is still supposed to be on Discord. The Twitter one is moving to Twitch, FYI. Do you want to clarify what if everything goes well, should we clarify what's going to happen on Friday and how it will affect the Patreon? Be a little self-serving for a second.
Yeah.
Not that we haven't been all day.
Okay, how about Caston will explain.
Okay, well, we are going to be doing a 2-hour...
Wait, did someone just log on to AOL Instant Messenger? Or did someone need some WD-40?
Yeah. It did sound just like that, didn't it? It did sound just like that.
What was that?
It's going to be 2 hours of programming, okay? So instead of an hour of Cream Stream on Tuesday and an hour of Patreon on, like, Friday or Saturday, we're going to knock it all out in one chunk. For a couple of reasons. A, it's easier for us to schedule and get everyone on board on one day on a bigger block of time. And then B, if we do grow and we end up doing a second pod during the week, we can do that without having to like add a third day. So it's like good for a couple of reasons. But right now, the goal is to stream the first hour on. Me and Fiona and Case haven't decided where those will go, but they might either alternate on our Twitch channels or we'll put them all on one channel somewhere. But they will be public and for free, and that'll be the first hour. And I'm just going to call that the first hour. Now, the second hour, I'm calling the good hour. That's our Patreon. That's going to be done on the Patreon Discord channels. And that'll be for patrons only, and that'll be the good hour. And we'll feature guests, or it'll feature, whatever cliffhanger we end on the first hour. We'll be able to tie them up and talk about them. And we'll have games, and we'll have all sorts of things, interactive bits that we're going to do on the second.
I tuned out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, man, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. I think we're trying to set the bar as low as possible so we can that's kind of what we did here with these. And so because we did it on Twitter Spaces, which was such a low bar, we were like, okay, well, let's do a video component. So now we're trying to up it there.
So would this be our last Twitter Spaces?
Yeah, technically this is our last Twitter Spaces that we're doing.
Unless something goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, look, anything can happen. Say goodbye to that goddamn flushing sound drop.
If you think I'm not adding that, you're obviously fucking
okay, all right.
You're obviously You obviously
Okay,
don't
now
know who
am I involved with this anymore, or is this how I find out
Yes.
that I'm
Of
no longer a
course.
creamy? And it won't
No.
hurt my feelings
Of
if you say no. I
course.
just
No.
what
You're
is expected of me? What am I doing?
You don't have to do anything different except show up for maybe a different time. That's it. We're gonna have you hang on, do the stream via, like we'll either pull up your if you want to do video, we
Should I
can
just
pull you up,
fax
or
in
we can just bring
jokes?
in. Yeah, man.
No.
Oh,
But it wouldn't be the cream stream without you. There's no way we're doing it without you, and we just assume that you would just show up no matter what.
that's right.
Because
Hashtag
you're
Kevin left
easy
us.
breezy.
Yep, got it.
Well, you did leave us, Kevin. You moved away. That's why we said Kevin left. You moved. You understand?
That's fair. I did.
You did move. And by the way, I played a TikTok this morning of a car that ran into the Americana, right through a wall and ended in a foot pursuit, but right around the corner from your home.
Oh man,
You could have been killed. Yeah, it was a.
Could have been
You
killed.
could have been killed.
it's a good thing I got out of
I'm
there.
thankful you
Yeah,
moved.
no,
Yeah.
a butterfly flapped its wings in a forest. That was me, and now there's a big hole in the Americana. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
The Americana is weird. It's a weird place. It's
Oh
artificial.
wait, I saw that on TikTok.
Yeah, that's exactly.
that's how she knows it's real. It's not real till it's on the talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the Glendale Galleria, which was like a massive sort of classic mall, and then across the street they built the Americana, which is like masquerading as like Disney, but
Right.
still for shopping. There's an Apple store in each, and it's
wild that there's that many.
Yeah.
It's wild that there's that much shopping in that like square mile.
Well,
it's like
if you went into either, you would realize there really isn't that much shopping. It's kind of like an old Western set where it's like it's big facade up front, then you go in and it's just like tumbleweeds and empty.
It's weird.
Yeah, the mall was constantly the only thing that seemed to have any success at the mall was like the pagodas in the middle where they would sell you like overpriced sneaker cleaner or repair your cell phone screen. All of the anchor stores around sort of became like we've got Funko Pops or anime toys, and that's it.
Yeah.
All the major stores were shutting down, sans the Apple store. And then at the Americana, restaurants couldn't survive. Every now and then you'd have to get out of the way because there was a trolley about to hit you. They literally had a trolley, that would go through, and it was like a fake, backlot tour. But instead of like, oh, here's where a movie was shot, it was like, this is our one fountain that squirts into the air like the Bellagio, but cheaper. And don't forget Cheesecake Factory. And that's it. That was the Americana. I'm so glad I'm not there anymore. I'm so glad I got out. I will never come back to Los Angeles. Ever.
That's not true.
Never.
Is there a place that you want to go? Like, if you wanted to go shopping for stuff, do you go somewhere?
The internet, Cassim. Do I go somewhere? I go online. Sometimes product come to you, and if product don't fit, you send inbox to UPS, and new product come to you. God.
I am not a fucking.
Stop paving paradise to put up a parking lot, baby. These monoliths, let's put consume. Listen up, sheeple.
KWIO.
That's all I have to say about that.
It's tough out here.
It's hard.
Really.
It's so hard. Glendale was so queeo. I had to get out.
Queeo.
I got it.
I love being on this side of the queeo, man. It's fun. I get it now.
Yeah.
So.
What's up with you, Fee?
I'm just hanging.
She's just chilling. I can hear it in her voice.
Dude.
She's hanging.
Who are you smashing these days?
I have a girlfriend.
Get it, Hulk?
Oh, yeah.
Get it, Hulk?
Smash
I have a girlfriend now.
Fee, smash.
You honestly, you don't have a girlfriend until I meet her. So right now, so it's okay that you think you are close. We should probably set something up where I will bring my stamp, and I'll put it right on her forehead that says this one's good to go, or I'll put it be a big reject in red letters right on her forehead. But either way, we'll put her through. We can fast track her. I'm excited for you. Do you think you're gonna say the big L word soon?
No. I mean, it's been a month.
Well, I mean, you are a lesbian, and
yeah, but I mean,
it's
I'm
like
not
dog years with you.
I'm not insane.
Well,
Oh, here we go.
But
The two friends that were concerned for Kassem's well-being, gaslighters, but
well,
Kassem just straight up tells you you're insane.
right,
Yeah.
it's
no,
like
I just said, well, stranger things have happened. What do you
Like
like?
what?
What do you like about this relationship? Can I ask you that compared to some of the other
um
situations you've been in?
well, she really likes me,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
is
Do you really
like
like
Pretty
her,
low
or
bar.
do you like the fact that she really likes you?
no, I do really like her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the
What about
reason
that ass?
why I was like, this is
Yeah.
different.
I
What?
stopped myself. I trampled on my own tongue. I'm not going
Yes,
to.
you did.
Nope. I'm gonna flush
That's the
myself out.
difference between us.
Queer.
That's the difference between us.
Yeah.
This was
Okay.
yeah. That's what Kevin said. Trying to
had-
fucking stifle himself from saying what he really
Oh,
wanted
I had
to
such
say.
a good question.
What do you want to
I
say?
don't want to say it. I'll say it in private. I
Okay.
Because I
can't.
said, yeah, what about that ass?
I know, and I was yes. I was gonna yes and it so hard.
Yeah. He wanted to say something about her pussy. That's what he wanted to say.
Okay. Well, why didn't you say it?
Yeah, why didn't you say it, Kev?
Because I see the transcript, I see the captioning get clipped out on Discord all the time,
So what,
and
dude?
someday
We're nobodies. We're nobodies.
We're
No one
literally
gives a shit.
no one.
No one
Literally
fucking gives a shit about you or what you say on this.
It's not
Talk
true.
about her pussy.
That's not true. That's not true. I have there are people in my life who are making strides to be actually like
Oh,
good
who?
people.
Your wife?
Yes, Kassem, our wife. Yes.
Our
And it's
wife?
already bad enough that she's even tangentially associated with me, but I don't need to put any more ammo into those chambers.
Damn, dude, you changed.
I did.
You
I did.
What
changed,
happened?
man.
I got wifeyed up. I got married up.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you've been married though. So
Yeah,
like, what
but
did
it didn't feel real until it was like, because I think there's like a grace period where you don't lose half, and now I'm like, ugh.
Honestly,
I'm
this is
in
what I
it.
think. I think Kevin, he got married, but Kevin hasn't had a Fiona and a Captain in his life, really. Sure, he's had friends that he's been more comfortable with, but he hasn't had friends where he's A, been this comfortable, and then B, sort of like applaud his character
Yeah.
defects in the way that
Yeah.
we do.
Oh yeah, I've had
And we really bring it
toxic
out.
trolly friends before. Don't get me wrong,
Right,
but
yeah,
the
exactly.
two of you have become like the pinnacle of it. And like I said, when the three of us form, it is a Captain Planet of filth.
But so why?
Mhm.
What? Actually, this is a good conversation. What is so different between us and like your other friends? Like, what is it?
Well, we're black, for one.
Okay,
He does not have many black friends.
that's true. So is it because we're
It's not that
racially
and it's not for lack of want. They just won't be my friend. Why is that?
Really? Is it because like
No.
what? Yeah, why is that?
You tell me.
I don't know.
I have it. I've created an Easy E Spotify playlist.
Well,
You
there
did
you go.
what?
There you go. Easy E was a guy who was an influential rapper in the '90s. He died of AIDS, and that's what the Bone Hugs and Harvey.
Bone Thugs. He
Bone
was
Hugs?
Bone Hugs.
Bone Hugs. Bone Hugs. That's what the Crossroads was about.
That's right.
Bone Hugs.
And I'm on a 7 mile. And I'm on a 7
Charles,
mile.
yeah.
And a group of guys got it. And I'm on a 7 mile.
I don't know that.
Oh,
Of
Fee.
course you
Oh,
don't.
Fee. We
It's
gotta get you into
1999
the
Return Road.
Crossroads, Fee.
Okay.
It's
I-
You don't know
yeah,
about
I
Bone
do-
Hugs? You never hugged a bone?
No,
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know what that is.
Tell me what you gonna do when there ain't nowhere to hide. When judgment comes for you.
Judgment come for you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sterilite it.
But the days I got to live, none of my friends are friends with me. God bless you, working on a playboy heaven. I'm not loving whatever, heaven. Hey, gotta feel rest. Heaven, all the glory, all up on my face. And give me a safe medication, the safe space, the safe space, the safe space too. Stick in my soul, yeah, I know. I'm telling you, Fiona, you download Bone Thugs, Crossroads.mid. Grab the MIDI file and you throw what Kasim and I did over that. You Shazam it, and Shazam will be like, "Oh, holy shit! You're hanging out with Bone Thugs."
Yeah,
Okay.
It will
man,
be
that was
You will confuse the
so
AI.
on
You put
point.
Kasim and I over it, and it will go like, "Is that Crazy Bone? You got Crazy Bone in the living room?
Is that Busy Bone? Is that Crazy Bone?
Bum, 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 bum."
They all had bone names, Fiona. They were all bone names.
Like, what are you talking about? You
Fee,
sound fucking
are you near a
insane.
computer?
Busy Bone.
What?
Crazy Bone. What was the
Okay,
other one?
I'm near a computer.
It was
I'm
like
near a
Ted.
computer.
Spur.
Spur Bone. Shin Splints.
There was Busy
you know,
Bones,
all of
there
it.
was Flesh and Bone, there was Crazy Bone, there was Wishbone, but the best, Lazy Bone.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and some of them went to jail, B. And some of them went to jail, homie.
Why'd they go to
I
jail?
wouldn't say it like that,
They were
but
rappers in the 90s. It was cool. It was
Okay.
cool.
Bone Thugs were very
This is
influential.
why
They
I'm
had
blacker
songs
than
like
you.
they had.
This is why I am
Oh wow!
blacker than you.
Okay,
Fiona.
friends, add it to the list. This
Put
is
it on.
they had a song called "The Crossroads," which was very popular. They also had "Thuggish Ruggish Bone." It's the thuggish ruggish bone.
It's the
Thuggish
thuggish
ruggish
ruggish
bone.
By the
And
way, I bought that CD, established 1998 Eternal. I bought that CD at Walmart as a kid, not knowing
was it the
they
censored version?
censored. Yes, and it was fucking. It was. I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was completely censored, and I had to go to Best Buy and buy the real one after.
Oh no, Cass.
They be censoring, dude.
I'm
And
looking at the.
Blockbuster. Fiona, have you ever stepped foot in a Blockbuster?
Yes.
Where?
New York.
Why?
Because that was the place that it was on 86 and First Avenue.
And what were your memories of it? Like, what'd you go do? Like, did you guys
Getting
go
a
once a week
VHS.
or?
Well, it was like I remember when Netflix was DVDs.
Yeah.
I remember my dad renting those. So I remember Blockbuster because he would get VHS from there. And DVDs. Actually, mainly DVDs at that time.
Yeah. Yeah. It was.
So I've been to a Radio Shack.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
She
That's
doesn't
cool,
know. She doesn't
man.
know about Circuit City though.
Oh, did you ever go to a Circuit
No.
City?
I know about it.
Well, what do you know about it? Describe it.
Well, it was like Radio Shack.
Okay. It was like Radio Shack meets Best Buy. It was like in between the two.
Oh.
And all the salesmen were on commission, so they were fucking like sharks walking around the aisles. And you'd step 3 feet in there before somebody was trying to sell you a Sony
Well, that's how
Trinitron.
it feels.
What's it take to
That's
get
how
you
it
into
feels
this
when I go to
Onkyo
a
today?
Yeah.
That's how I feel when I go to a B&H.
You've been to a B&H store?
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
have stores in New York. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but not out here in New York, huh? I was on B&H's website last night, and I sent you guys a photo. Or I wasn't on B&H.
Oh,
I was looking at
you
Night
did,
Vision, and I got served an ad based on my relationship with Fiona.
That's so stupid, whatever that was.
Do you want
I'm
to
gonna go
paste
ahead
that
and
to
put
the
it in the
Discord?
Discord.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think you
I'm gonna put it
should.
in the Discord
Provide
right
a
now.
little context.
I did put it in last time. I'm gonna put it in again just so you guys can understand. Because and also, by
Remember
the way,
G4 TV. Fucking suborbital. Brutal. Brutal. Do you know that I went at there's no need to name names. At when the G4 reboot was happening, I had a chance to become embedded on a project that was going to change gaming, and they were going to give me full access and full rights to cover it and do a documentary on it for G4 or potentially Peacock, and it was just so unceremoniously hard passed. And I was like, guys, I think this is going to be good, and it was just hard passed, and that's okay. That happens. But you know what? I don't know if I ever told you. Do you know what that was?
What? No.
The Intellivision Amico.
you and your relationship to Intellivision.
Which may not, apparently for the two of you, might not be a big deal, but Sir Thomas Tallarico, who was the CEO of the company at the time, said, graciously that he would give full access to cameras, to everything. We could see, we could go, and I was like, guys, this console's supposed to come out. They're trying to raise money. It's tumultuous. It's wild. But Tommy has a connection to G4 from the original time. I think we should get in there. We can do skeleton crew, and we'll film this and film that. And it was just sort of like, nah. And if you get a chance to Google it today, pretty wild the way that that story is still unfolding.
Wow.
Yeah, didn't this guy go crazy? Don't you know him?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I do know Tommy.
You wouldn't say he went crazy.
I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say that. I hope I genuinely hope he's okay. I haven't heard from him in a long while. Not that we, we're in touch often or anything like that. That would be a stretch.
Did he go full Randy Quaid? What was his deal?
Well, it depends on who you ask. Some will allege that there was massive sweeping fraud, and he took investors for a ride and absconded with cash and left. Others will tell you that he went basically bankrupt and sank so much of his money into his own endeavor, and then everything from mismanagement potentially to COVID to his father's passing to all sorts of events happening that caused him to fail. Others will say he was too focused on going on YouTube to defend anybody who dared say anything bad about the console.
And thin skin.
Well, and someone, I'm blanking on he's a great YouTuber. He does like great videos, and someone please post in the Discord if you have it. But someone did like a video, sort of a quote takedown of Tommy Tallarico. They were originally doing a documentary on the oof sound from Roblox, which Tommy had claimed to create from a video game called Messiah back in the day. And they went down the rabbit hole of kind of unraveling claims that Tommy Tallarico had made. I'm trying to see. Pat, was it Pat Contry? Dr. Cool said Pat Contry, but yeah, what's his YouTube name that people would know him by? Is it Pat Contry? I don't think it is. Oh no, it's not Pat. It's not Pat Contry. It's not the NES punk. I've seen their coverage of him, and thank you. It was H Bomber Guy. Do you guys remember with H Bomber Guy on YouTube?
No.
Kind of like the Bone Thugs of YouTube. He does very long, usually well-researched, fun videos, and has some production value in there where he's breaking set pieces and whatnot. But his video has 6 million views from 4 months ago, was on Tommy and going through his world records, his house tours, his website, his gaming credits, and sort of dismantling certain things and calling into question some other things. And it's way more nuanced than I'm giving it credit right now. Lots of people have lots of very strong opinions on him. Very few people that have those opinions know him. I'm not even claiming to know him. I was just in his orbit a handful of times, but nevertheless, every day something seems to come out about the television or about the way the company was run. And I would have loved to have cameras on it. I would have loved to have been there to tell that side of that story. And I don't even remember, quite frankly, how I got on this subject. And
you could have made something of substance.
Well,
I thought it was hard-hitting journalism.
It was probably something about Blockbuster. Probably was. And we'll never know.
Dang.
Oh, yeah, because we were talking about Circuit City, and it made me think of Fry's. And I was wondering if, Fiona, if you'd spent a lot of time in Fry's, or if you've noticed that
I don't know what Fry's is. No,
Fry's is it was an electronics store. It started as a supermarket in Silicon Valley, and then grew to have like PC parts because all the engineers and nerds were coming in to get sandwiches, but they really needed thermal paste or transistors. And it grew from there to become an electronics like juggernaut. And they had these really like lavishly themed stores. You could go to like the Alien Fry's, which was in Burbank, California, that had like an alien attack inside the store and military jeeps. And they had I think they had an Atlantis one. They had all these themed ones. And I started thinking about that. And that got me onto the I wanted to do a documentary about saving the UFO crashed into the side of the Fry's in Burbank.
Oh, no, I remember you pitched that in the brainstorming meeting, and I did ask what that was at the time.
And that was it. Yep. And then, unfortunately, that one was equal parts like Hard No from G4, fine, whatever, but also partly that the story of the Fry brothers is wild. And to do the documentary, you couldn't just do a fluff piece on the Fry brothers. You'd have to talk about the allegations. You'd have to talk about the fact that
of course, that's my favorite.
They got sued by so many celebrities for using their likenesses without permission on like their flyers and their ads. like from Sylvester Stallone to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, massive lawsuits. They had a rebate program that one of like, I think it was their third in the chain of command. If you Google it, you'll see it on the wiki. But one of them basically committed fraud in the rebate scandal to the tune of like several millions of dollars, like 30 plus millions dollars, and just to fund his gambling habit, and would routinely go to Vegas with Fry's rebate money and just gamble it. Yeah. Anyway,
those are the best stories.
Loose
They
threads,
really
friends.
are.
Just loose threads, and we could tie them up, but why bother? You know.
You know that Business Wars from Wondery, that podcast, which is amazing, it would be so fun to hear that story. They always do the big players like Sony versus Nintendo and things like this, but imagine Atomic Tallarico expose, baby.
Would love it. Would love it.
Well,
I hope.
I didn't know anything.
That's okay, Fee. That's okay. Tommy Tallarico was
she's clacking away on the keys.
That was probably that was me. That was me.
Oh yeah, you feeding the AI machine,
I'm
Kev?
hunting.
What you feeding it today?
I was actually just Googling Tommy to see if anything new has happened or whatever, because I spoke to a mutual friend of ours a little while ago just to genuinely say like, hey, has there been a wellness check? And this was a couple months ago, but I think the sentiment at the time was that as much as the internet had their own theories, and I'm not saying they're right or wrong, I'm just saying they had their own theories and their own stuff, this person was pretty convinced that Tommy went along for the ride himself. It wasn't like he was just taken again from a third party, but it wasn't that he was he's just milking fans and trying to go. It was he was pot committed himself. So the downfall of Intellivision was a pretty bad one for him as well, allegedly.
Yeah,
that's all.
Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, same. I hope he is. But again, there's so many sides of that story. I would have just loved to have been able to help tell one of them.
Well, why don't you do it?
Lazy?
Yeah, Kev.
I'm lazy.
But you're a Capricorn.
Yeah.
What does that mean,
Capricorny.
It means that he loves to fucking work. How many times do I have to tell you?
I do.
None of that means anything.
My sense of self-worth is tied up in it.
Exactly.
Kevin likes to work.
Go ahead. Was that the full statement?
That was it.
No, well, Cassim said Kevin likes to work, and then kind of.
Yeah, it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's a Capricorn. You understand?
Oh, typical Pisces would say that.
No, well, he's a
That's
Sagittarius.
right. Emphasis on the sag.
And quite frankly, you've traumatized me with other Sagittariuses.
Sag-aftritarius, and that's industry joke because I'm Capricorny. Yeah. So maybe by Friday we'll have some fun AI stuff to share with y'all because I've been in the lab and here. Okay, I know. I yap about it incessantly.
That's what our live show is.
This will be quick. Yeah, it's called counter programming. I cannot wait to steal your audience.
Right, you are the king of counter programming. The first day you left G4, you counter programmed Fiona's stream.
Oh my god, that was the best. That was so fucking funny. I think that was the moment I was like, "Oh my god, I love."
That's when I knew you were great.
That was the best fucking thing ever.
I swear it was an accident too. I swear.
No, it was not. Was it?
It really was. When I went live, it didn't even dawn on me. Like I thought it'd be funny to just stream Roblox like the day, the moment I was gone, that I immediately launched a streaming career, and it was going to be Roblox.
Oh
that was the only thought that went into it. I genuinely felt bad when I went live and was like, oh shit, that's right. The feed.
Why would you feel bad about that? That was peak.
No, it turned out to be great. We love that we made lemonade, but I felt like I was a real lemon that day. But so I talked on our Patron de la Creme stream about using GPT-4 to do some coding, and I am not a coder. I have since gone down the GitHub rabbit hole and have so many utilities on my computer. I am cosplaying so hard as a coder, and today. Several people were using my tool that I developed. It's like an AI text to speech, basically like a pipeline. And a lot of people were using it and they're like, this is great. Feature request because this is saving us so much time and it's so great that it works. Can we get the audio that is generated by this thing to match the other audio? And I was like, okay, normalization. I bet I could, let's see, I could probably get PyDub going and install FFmpeg and then do like use a voice encoder thing and normalize that way. But I need to pass the variables because we might not want all audio to be encoded. And I said, okay, let me see what I can do. I think I have a path to do it. I don't know if I can do it with GPT or not. Probably take me a day or two, but I'm going to make it so that the audio that gets generated from your text grid will be normalized. We'll see if we can get it done. I started working on it as April was backing the car into our driveway from a Trader Joe's trip, which could be a separate story for another stream. And then by the time the groceries were in the fridge, the feature was up and running and it worked on the web interface. And I'm not saying, like, if you're a coder, you're like, yeah, whatever. You installed FFmpeg and used a feature to normalize audio. Like, that in the past would have been something several people would have just kind of thrown their arms in the air on and been like, well, maybe we can hire a coder and they're going to charge us several hours to do it, as they should have. But now I asked the computer and it did it for me. That's insane.
Right. That's cool, Kev. That's cool. I don't know if I'll ever understand how cool it is, but I will tell you, when you're jazzed, I'm jazzed, Kevin. But more importantly, when do the people get to see what you've been working on? But
Fee?
I'm sorry. It's just.
Yona, you want to share with the class?
It's just that Chasm has this perfect way of sounding not sincere at all. And it's.
Yeah.
all right,
Wow.
that's
Oh my god, it's just so funny.
Okay.
Okay. I'm done. Whew.
Well, thanks everyone. Thanks for letting me rant a little bit, and this was good to check in.
Oh, I love it.
KWIO.
that was cool. No, I thought that was really.
KWIO. And thanks everyone, and I hope we get to see what we've been working on pretty soon. I'm happy with it. I'm pretty proud of it for where it's at, and it's
No, I'm sorry you were sort of derailed like that from.
No. It's there's only so much you can do when you're dealing with an Aquarius.
Having cancer.
Yeah, we know. But I mean, your astrological. I'm talking about your astrological sign, Fiona.
Yeah, we're not talking about the plight of you on this podcast. All right. Well, look, this has been great. I'd
I'm
love
really
to go
sorry
the extra few minutes. It just feels like all the air is sort of taken out of the room, and so. Yeah,
it was fun. Honestly, I got to tell you, it was really fun. It was really fun until it wasn't.
Until that last little part, I think.
I'm not going to say I don't. There's no need to shine a light on it. But it was really fun until it wasn't. And thank you so much to Hard Audio. And
thank you, Hard Audio.
Yeah,
for the
you all right there, Fee? You okay, Fee? You okay?
Yeah, I think.
Fiona, are you okay? Great.
That's good.
That's great.
Thanks, Fiona. Thanks for everything that you contributed.
Yeah, thanks for that fucking contribution.
So,
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Look, guys, we'll see you probably Friday. Unless there's like a big sort of like.
No, have fun with Case. Have fun with your new creamy. Have fun with Case.
Oh, wait, but hold on before we leave. Well, what the fuck? It's only 54. We have 5 more minutes left.
Well, we did. I just don't know if we got the gas for it. Just after the way. This is the last couple of minutes were handled. It seems like
this is the last Twitter Spaces we're ever gonna do.
Who gives a shit? Do you?
Yeah, you're certainly treating it that way.
This is a big moment. Like, do you guys remember how we just would do this? Like in our dressing room, we would just like get home after a show and just fucking do it because they wouldn't let us do it at work.
I don't remember that because I could have sworn we did it after work, but.
That's what I said.
Wow, at least it's getting better. Now I'm really glad I'm hanging in here for these last few minutes with you.
Hold on. Yael or whatever, our good pal Yael in the chat just put Kevin whipped it out. KWIO.
What do you mean?
Is
What are you
that
talking
what
about?
is that what Quio means? Kevin whipped it out.
I mean, I'm sure there's lots of sentences that have
Anything.
those
Be
letters,
anything.
but I went and I'm on the Discord right now. Which room is this? And I don't see it.
Oh, because I think it's possible he just deleted it because now I actually don't see it
Well,
anymore.
kids will inconvenience others, Cassim. Oh, wait a minute.
Huh.
Kids
Oh, okay.
will
It's
inconvenience others.
Others.
Oh,
okay.
oh,
Oh,
I guess the signs are everywhere, Cassim. Illuminati confirmed. Ooh.
Okay. It's Cassim wants interesting orgasms. Oh, okay. Well, I guess everyone's just putting a bunch of BS.
Yeah,
in the
I guess
chat.
we see it. It's like people that think like 1111. Ooh, what a sacred number.
Well, yeah,
Rodrigo y Gabriela.
Fiona's one of those people.
Well, I
No,
She's
Fiona
like-
believes in angel numbers. Those are different, Cassim.
I don't know if they are, Kevin. But I
Cassim wants
appreciate it.
infinite orifices.
Okay. Well, now,
Is it
okay. So
orify?
it just seems like. Oh, okay. So everyone's just trying to throw me off the scent here. Cassim would insert opinion. Okay. All right. I love the Photoshop of Fiona, the terminal child, the St. Jude patient. That really, I'm going to carry that with me tonight. I just got a tweet from Yael saying, Catherine, they are silencing me. The truth is out there. What's that
Oh,
about?
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you did. Oh, wait! I just got a DM. That says, "LOL." Cassim's a big friggin' dum dum. Cassim's wiener is orange. KWIO.
They deleted his message in the Discord. Now they're trying to silence
Cassim's
it.
wiener is orange.
Well, it's not. It's like a brown. It's like a darker.
It's like a brown.
It's like a brown. And sometimes it can get red.
Anyway, thanks, Heart Audio.
What?
Hashtag Quio.
Thank you, Heart Audio.
Thank
you guys. We'll see you guys on Friday for the video portion. Stay tuned. It'll probably be the late morning, early afternoon. Yeah,
you really
great.
stuck the landing here, everyone.
So this is it?
Why does this have to be a thing? Who gives a shit?
Because this is a big moment.
It's not a big moment. We're just doing the pod on a different day at a different time. It's fun.
There was a moment where we didn't exist.
Fuck Twitter. Fuck Twitter. Fuck everything on this fucking platform. There's no reason why we should continue to help it. It's a piece of shit. Fucking sucks, dude.
And I say that as someone who might have been relevant in the past, or might be subscribing to Twitter Blue.
Dude,
because that's the messaging now. No, that's what it says on everybody's profile.
I know they did that. They did that so people wouldn't know. They changed the little thing that pops up when you click on the thing, so people who pay for Twitter Blue won't feel so fucking like isolated and spotlighted, because it tells you who
either a legacy account or they're paying. Who knows? Thanks, Twitter.
Twitter fucking sucks. Let's all fucking just be thankful we don't have to do this shit on Twitter anymore.
We should make an app. Like
oh my god. There we go. Thank you for the toilet stream. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys stream tomorrow at 10 a.m. Fiona will be on probably in the afternoon, and we'll be back for our Patreon and regular Cream Team Dream stream this Friday. Hopefully, if everything goes well with me, Fiona, Case, and maybe Kevin. QIO.
Keep calm and Quio, baby.
All right, guys. So long. Love you all.
Hey, bye. It's the end.
No one gives a shit.
Follow us on Patreon. Patreon.com/thecream_team. Follow us on Twitter. Twitter.com/thecreamies.